Hi, Busker909 here. So, major and minor arpeggios on the 3-string Cigar box guitar, with frets in this case. It can be done with a slide too, actually, but it's a little easier with the frets. Arpeggio means broken chord. So a major arpeggio would be the 1, 3, and 5 of the major chord played one after the other. In this case, our low string is G. The next note in a G triad, ooh, there's that word, is B. And the next note is D. You notice I did it all on one string, so that you can see how that works. And then G is up here again. That might sound like something you might have heard before. A lot of tappers use arpeggios in their tapping, so it's good to know. And that kind of tapping I just did there only really works on open strings. So a D major arpeggio would be this. And this would be an octave higher G. But to play it across the neck, you would do G, then the third B, then the fifth D, then the octave G, and technically that's the arpeggio. I like adding the third again, because it falls right under our fingers here. And this is something that can be useful when you're playing a song and you just want to fill in, but it isn't really a blues song, or you just want to do a different style. You can always play our arpeggio, major arpeggio, over a major chord. Like that. The next arpeggio would be G sharp. G sharp. Of course, A sharp, B, C sharp, D sharp, E, F sharp, G. Okay, so here's your next arpeggio. And here's your A major. And if there's a little bit of a stretch for you, well, it gets way easier up here. We'll jump down to D. And what I did there, that's called sweeping. That's more of a guitar thing, but all that means is you try to play the notes as smoothly and quickly as possible. The easiest way to do that is use a hammer-on. Pick the next string, middle string, pick the high string. You know, or you can try to pick each one. But it's kind of hard to get that sweeping effect if you're picking each note, alternate picking. But you can sort of create it with the hammer-ons and the pull-offs. Okay, minor arpeggios. Well, we'll go down here. The notes to G minor triad are G, B flat, and D. Well, it seems familiar. Eh? There's the minor, there's the major. So only one note changes, even though the tonality of the chord change is pretty dramatic from major to minor. Yeah, it's pretty strong. So once again, to pick it across the neck, it would be open, 3, B flat, D, open, B flat. And it would work its way up, so it'll go right up here to B. Now if you're doing a lot of one-finger songs, and let's say you're playing a song in G, and you have a C, then you have a D, and then later on the song goes to an E minor, which usually you can play like that, or you can play like this, or you could play it with the one finger and add an arpeggio. It doesn't have to be the whole arpeggio. It sort of spells out that tone, that sound. Once you get used to doing them, they're always there. So you can just, anytime you know you have a minor chord and you're just playing with one finger. So I hope that demystified arpeggios, especially on the 3-string guitar. Pretty easy for the major and minor anyway. Have a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye.